I bought a $500 plugin to optimize my game. Let's hope it's worth it. In the most basic terms, what I'm hoping this plugin can do for our game is make everything look better, but also perform better. These two things don't normally go together with game development, but I think today they can. Let's just start right here, guys. I have these super ugly trees that we made in the past because we wanted to optimize our game. And they did what they were supposed to, but once again, they're just ugly. So today, since we have this plugin, let's go back to our super beautiful and luscious leafy trees. The bad news is, these are 12 million in our total draw call thing, right? Nerd statistic. It doesn't matter to most of you guys, but 12 million is not a number that we are satisfied with. To put this in perspective, Jailbreak, the entire game, at least looking in this direction, has 2.8 million. Emergency Response Liberty County has 4 million. A game like Drive World only has 700,000. Long story short, 12 million is unacceptable, and I'm hoping to get the game at 4 million max. Total. That's it. So let's see what Roblox Viz Tools can do for us. This tool has so much to offer, but the two main things we're going to be using in the dream game, or my bike life for the people who know it by that, are imposters and custom LODs. I'll probably be saying LOD a lot in this next segment of the video. For the people who don't know, that is level of detail. Now, we're not going to be getting into the custom LODs too much today because we're going to be rebuilding a lot of the city buildings so it looks more like Chicago, but that's a story for another day. But here's how it works when we do put it in. Basically, you make a lower detailed version of whatever model you're gonna do. Let's say this building, for example. I've went from all of these parts and textures to just one part with a texture on it. Now, when I get far enough away from that building, all of the building's parts go away and it's just that block. Now, we'll probably go a little bit more detailed than this for the main buildings, but this is how it works. The main thing I wanted to test out today is the imposter tree system. We know that using these nice trees is the biggest reason the game will run slow. Like, it's bad, but it looks so good. So hopefully this imposter tree system can help us out. Basically, what it's doing is taking, let's just say your tree is 10,000 triangles. Once you get far enough away from that, it's making your tree become an image on a quad. So you're going from 10,000 triangles to 4 or 2. I think it'd be 2 triangles on a quad. Anyways, my map has hundreds, maybe thousands of trees, so this should be a pretty big deal. Here's how it works though. After buying the tool, you'll open up this application, I think it is. It's called Imposter Baker 36. You will put the OBJ of your tree in that file and instantly it will create an image that the system is gonna use for your trees. It takes 16 images of your tree, basically a render from every single angle, so it still seems like the player is seeing the real tree, but it's so far away that it doesn't really matter. Also, when you're using this tool, make sure when you export the tree from Studio, it's at 000 for the position, or else it won't work. Anyways, now that we have all the images for our 4 different types of trees, let's follow the documentation and get them set up in-game and watch the magic happen. With all the trees now having imposter variations, let's see what's going down. I've been taking all the measurements from this exact spot, standing on this little drain thing. So let's see, we went from 12 million down to 5.8 million, guys. That means this tool, just with using the imposter trees, I'll show you how they look, cut our draw total in half. Already being under 6 million, we only have to get down 2 more million for the game to be where I want it to be, and hopefully we can get that even to like 2 million. 4 million is tops for what we want to do. Let's go ahead and take flight. And guys, here is how the tree system works. Right now, you can see on some of them, there's still planes because the image has not been approved by Roblox yet. But that's neither here or there. If we look over here by the hospital, all of these are images, and they do have a bit of a shine to them. I need to add a roughness map on them, which I just haven't done yet. Anyways, all of these are images of the tree, and they don't look that bad. If we start flying towards them, you'll see that they'll fade in. They'll go from that image to the tree pretty seamlessly. And when we add that roughness map, it'll help a lot of that glowing issue, right? That reflectance. But with trees alone, Cutting the draw total in half is crazy. Even over half, absolutely nuts. So we have our good trees back and about the same performance as we had previously. I can't wait to get into the LODs because we have a lot of buildings that can definitely benefit from those. All in all, was this plugin worth the money? Considering I have used one tool out of the many tools it offers and our game has already been cut in half, yeah. I think if you have a big project with a ton of buildings, a ton of trees, a ton of details, this tool is a game changer. Do I think 90% of games need it? No. No. If you're making a simulator, a clicker, tycoon, like any of like the basic game types, an obstacle course, I don't think you need this at all. But if you have an open world game, this is kind of nuts. It's super easy to use, works quickly. It is a bit of a bite to the pocketbook, but I think it's super worth it, man. I can't wait to use all the tools it has to offer and see how far down we could get these draw totals. I'm hoping for 2 million. But I won't be surprised if we're still around the 4 to 5 million. On the bright side, the good trees are back, the game is more optimized, and the tool is gonna let us optimize this game insanely further as well. Do I regret spending the money? Not at all. Do I recommend you spend the money? If you have a big game. That's gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.